Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for May 21, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, tensions between the U.S. and Cuba continue to escalate after the indictment of former President Ral Castro related to the downing of civilian planes in 1996. This development marks a complex chapter in Cuba's history and highlights the ongoing struggle for freedom, dignity, and accountability. In other news, Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to Beijing has ended without a major deal on a new gas pipeline with China. Despite public displays of friendship, the two nations failed to reach an agreement due to pricing issues and concerns over dependence on Russian fossil fuels. Lastly, protests in Bolivia have resulted in 4 deaths and dozens of injuries, with over 400 road blockades reported across the country. President Paz Pereira has announced plans to reorganize his cabinet, but the situation remains volatile, with the U.S. weighing in and accusing protesters of being part of a coup d'etat financed by organized crime. These stories will continue to unfold, and will keep you updated as more information becomes available. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. I'm Barbara. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Let's dive into a quick recap of our top stories. Firstly, we explored the world of taxation and wealth inequality, sparked by comments from tech mogul Jeff Bezos. He proposed that low-income earners should be exempt from taxes, while sidestepping questions about his own tax obligations. This debate highlights the complexities surrounding wealth disparity and the impact of emerging technologies on the job market. Next, we shifted our focus to the retail sector, where Target is gearing up to report its first quarter earnings. The company's transformation efforts under CEO Michael Fidelki seem to be paying off, with shares rallying over 10% year-to-date. Investors will be closely watching for signs of improved traffic, a better sales mix, and the effectiveness of the company's investment plans. Lastly, we touched on the intersection of technology and finance, where AI is creating new opportunities and challenges. As the job market continues to evolve, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and engage in nuanced discussions about taxation, education, and innovation. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. We have 3 articles to summarize, all related to NASA's missions to Mars and beyond. The first article discusses the Perseverance, Mars rover's discovery of an ancient lakebed on the red planet. This finding provides significant insights into Mars's past and potential habitability, suggesting that the planet may have had a tranquil and peaceful environment capable of supporting life forms. The other 2 articles focus on NASA's Psyche spacecraft, which has successfully executed a gravity assist maneuver around Mars, propelling it toward its ultimate destination, the metal asteroid Psyche. This historic journey marks a major milestone in our understanding of the solar system and its many mysteries. The Psyche mission is expected to shed light on the asteroid's origins, composition, and potential resources, expanding our knowledge of the universe. These discoveries remind us that we are not alone in the universe and that the conditions for life may be more common than we think. As Carl Starman once said, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. The search for life on other planets drives scientists and engineers to innovate, experiment, and explore the unknown. Join us next time as we continue to explore the wonders of the universe and inspire future generations to reach for the stars. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, the Toronto Blue Jays are facing a substantial challenge with the loss of Jose Berrios for the season. This development tests their pitching depth and resilience as they navigate through adversity. We'll continue to monitor this situation and its implications for Major League Baseball. In college football, a lawsuit has been filed by the University of Oregon against former player Dakota Fields over an unpaid name, image, and likeness contract buyout agreement. This case highlights the complexities surrounding NIL contracts, and the responsibilities of colleges towards their student-athletes. Lastly, a new tournament called the Diamond Cup is set to revolutionize the college basketball landscape. Featuring top teams like Michigan, Kansas, and Gonzaga, this event has the potential to shake up the status quo and create a new era of competition in the sport. However, its emergence also raises questions about scheduling conflicts with existing tournaments. These stories underscore the ever-changing nature of sports, where challenges and opportunities emerge daily. We'll keep you updated on these developments and more as they unfold. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curall.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, our thoughts are with the community of San Diego, which is still reeling from a devastating shooting that left multiple people dead. The incident has sent shockwaves through the city, and as the investigation continues, residents are coming together to support one another and promote unity in the face of tragedy. In international news, the conflict in Ukraine continues to escalate, with Russian forces making gains between the towns of Pokrovsk and Rodinska. Despite significant losses on both sides, Ukrainian soldiers remain resilient, and diplomats from both sides are working towards a peaceful resolution. The development of new military technologies, such as optical reconnaissance drones, is also changing the landscape of the conflict. Finally, in related news, Russia's United Aircraft Corporation has successfully flown a two-seat prototype of its Su-57 fighter jet, marking an important milestone in the country's efforts to modernize its air force. These stories remind us of the complexities and challenges we face in our world today. As we navigate these issues, it's essential to hold on to values of empathy, understanding, and compassion. We'll continue to provide updates and insights on these developing stories as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. First up, music lovers rejoice. Harry Styles has just announced his highly anticipated world tour, with dates scheduled across North America, Europe, and Australia. The tour promises to be a visual and musical extravaganza, featuring hits from his latest album, as well as some surprise special guests. Next, we're taking a trip to a galaxy far, far away. The Star Wars franchise is expanding its cinematic universe with the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu, a film based on the popular Disney Plus series. Directed by Jon Favreau, this action-packed adventure explores the deepening bond between Din Djarin and his young apprentice, Grogu. And finally, get ready to be transported to the enchanting world of Macondo. Netflix's 100 Years of Solitude Part 2 is premiering on August 16th, directed by the talented Laura Mora. This grand finale promises to be a wild ride, with an all-star cast and a story that delves into themes of family, loyalty, and growth. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we looked at the plight of the Galapagos marine iguana, a species under threat from wildlife trafficking. The Ecuadorian government's commitment to protecting this incredible creature is commendable, but it serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life on Earth and the importance of preserving species that have evolved over thousands of years. In our second article, we explored the impact of human activities on ecosystems worldwide, highlighting the delicate balance of the Galapagos ecosystem and the need for a fair, balanced, and informed approach to conservation. The preservation of species like the marine iguana is not just a moral imperative, but also crucial for maintaining the health of our planet. Lastly, we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Richard Dawkins' seminal work, The Selfish Gene, which revolutionized our understanding of evolution and the natural world. While some ideas may have been refined or challenged over time, the core thesis of gene-centered evolution remains a fundamental principle of modern biology, shaping our understanding of the complex relationships between species and the driving forces behind evolutionary innovation. These articles remind us of the intricate web of life that binds us all and the need for continued scientific inquiry, nuanced discussions, and informed approaches to conservation. Join us next time on the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast as we explore more fascinating stories from the world of science, nature, and beyond. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Atenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.